if you were released, would you do it again? And he said, most definitely. He said, yeah, if I was released, I would do it. I did tweet out, and I did put on the community tab, I was going to chill out and expect to see some videos after Christmas. But oh no, mate. No, I have to tell you about these stories. So expect a couple of uploads this weekend, all right? This first one being this kid. This is like, he's either a superhero or a supervillain. Either one, this kid's got superpowers beyond belief, mate. This is absolutely crazy. His name is Aryan Kataj. He's 18 years old. Remember, 18 years old. And this kid is a hacker. A hacker like you wouldn't believe, because later on in the story you'll understand what I mean. The extent of how and what he needs to hack and to who is crazy. All right? So he's a hacker in a gang, a cybercrime gang called Lapsus. Lapsus, and then the $sign. Lapsus, mate. Okay? This kid and his gang, I would say this kid has hacked Uber. Right? He's hacked Uber. And he's also hacked Nvidia, which is basically like computer tech company that makes graphics cards and things like that. He's hacked them. All right? And that wasn't enough for him and his gang. Right? He went on to hack BT, British Telecom, stroke EE. Right? The British telephone company, internet provider in the UK, the biggest one, arguably the biggest one in the whole of the UK. He just hacked them. All right. So anyway, he gets arrested for that. This is where the story goes crazy. So he gets arrested because of this, because of hacking BT. They finally find him, right? And they put him in a Travelodge hotel. It's a massive chain of hotels around England. They got the Premier, and this one's the Travel. They went for the cheaper option. Okay, right? They went to the option where you need to ask for extra carton of milk for your coffee. Disgusting. Anyway, so they take his laptop away, put him in this hotel, and say, right, stay there until we go to court or whatever. Right, you've been a naughty boy. Like telling your kids, go to your room, don't come down until you've understood what you've done. Okay, right. So, but the thing is, this kid doesn't understand what he's done, because he's got autism to another level. He's real strong autism, mate. And this is probably the reason why he's extremely good at hacking, because that's usually a trait. When you've got autism, you're usually hyper focused or hyper good at one thing, right? To like an unmeasurable. A lot of people who've got autism have like photographic memories and things like that. So anyway, this kid is an absolute genius when it comes to hacking. And I'll prove it, okay? Because whilst in his hotel room, he had a mobile phone. That's all he had. And an Amazon Fire Stick. And he used the Amazon Fire Stick and his mobile phone to hack Rockstar Games, GTA 6. He hacked them with a mobile phone and Amazon Fire Stick. What the... Mate, I can't even log into my Amazon Fire Stick sometimes because I've forgotten the bloody code, the parental code. How is he doing this? How are you doing this with a mobile phone and an Amazon Fire Stick, mate? He did it. He's like, Uber, Nvidia, that's not enough for me. BT, whatever. I'm going for Rockstar Games, okay? I'm going for GTA 6. So he hacks them, and he manages to get 90 clips of unseen GTA 6 footage, gameplay, right? And he doesn't stop there. He manages to get into, this is whilst being in the hotel, okay? With his Amazon Fire Stick and mobile phone. I don't know what mobile phone he had, right? If you're American, cell phone. Okay, but it's got to be a half decent one, surely to God. But he doesn't just do that. So he's got these clips. So then he manages to hack into the a Slack system or something like that. It's basically an internal messaging system. All the developers, okay? So all the developers making the game have like an internal messaging system. So he hacks into that and he says, look, mate, if you don't get back to me on my Telegram within 24 hours, I'm going to not only release these 90 clips that I've got of unseen game footage, but I'm also going to be releasing the game code. Right? That sounds important. I don't know what a game code is, but it sounds important. I would imagine it's sort of like code, the whole code that you could probably copy and paste and actually create the game yourself if you had the power PC, whatever, mate. It's a code. Okay? So he goes and he does it. He does it, mate. He don't take he's not taking the piss, right? He's got some muscle behind his punch. They didn't clearly get back to him within 24 hours, right? And he starts releasing them. He released them. Get this as well. This name is funny as hell. What is it? He releases them on a forum under the username Teapot Uber Hacker. That name just cracks me up. Teapot Uber Hacker. He's probably in his. That's probably what it is, isn't it? He's in his room, right, in his hotel. And he's looking. What have I got around here? There's a teapot. Okay, teapot. Uber. I was quite chuffed with that. That was my first hack. Uber Hacker. So it's like Uber's sitting there going, "Who hacked us? Anybody know who hacked us?" Well, I don't know, but there's a forum going around called Teapot Uber Hacker. Maybe it's him. It's like, what is it? Home Alone. You know, the wet, is it the wet bandits or the water bandits or something like that, where he turns the tap on everywhere that they rob. So when they get arrested, now the police know every single house that they robbed because they turned the taps on and flooded the place. So anyway, yeah. So basically he released them. All right. And Rockstar said that when it went to trial, what he did cost them $5 million to rectify. I mean, I don't know if you can fully rectify all the damage he made, but it cost them $5 million. In total, with Uber, Nvidia, BT, he caused $10 million worth of damage. But see, this is where the twist is, right? Because he's got autism, he's gone to trial. They couldn't put him up on the stand because he's got severe autism, right? And the argument is, does he understand, does he compute, register what he's actually done? Did he do it maliciously? Did he do it to cause problems? Or does he understand the problems that he's caused? Or is he just doing it to exercise his autism and just look what I can do, here I'm doing it? You know, is it as simple as that? So they couldn't put him in prison. And not only because of that, because he also got interviewed by a psychiatrist. And they asked him, they said, look, if you were released, would you do it again? And he said, most definitely. He said, yeah, if I was released, I would do it. He said he would do it again. So the psychiatrist has just gone, yeah, we've got a bit of a problem here. He's clearly going to do it again. So what do you do with that, right? So they didn't put him in prison. They put him in a mental hospital. And this is where it gets really like, I don't know. It's tough, man. I want you to tell me what you think, if it's the right decision or not. They put him in a mental hospital for life. He's 18 years old, got autism, and he's in a mental hospital for life until he can understand what he's done wrong. But he's got autism. Like, that's part. They can't rationalize what they do, isn't there? I could be wrong, But I'm sure like a lot of autistic people, they don't understand, like they can't rationalize normally, like, you know, like death and things like that. They don't understand it really is like we do, you know. So is that fair? I don't think it's fair, because that is like a life sentence. Because he's not going to come downstairs one day and go, "Fuck, mate, did I just hack Uber and Nvidia and BT and Rockstar? I'm so sorry. Oh mate, $15 million of damage. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Like, what can I do? He's not going to do that. He's going to be like, yeah, I'm going to do it again. He's probably going to hack the mental hospital, change the documents on the computers, tell everybody that he's fine, and then just walk on out. He could just hack himself out of there. It's like that bloody, what's that bloody game? That hacking game. Whatever. Hacker? No. I don't know. Him and this other gang member also hacked and stole people's cryptocurrency wallets. I didn't even think that was possible, even for hackers, mate. Because a crypto wallet, that's the whole point of a crypto wallet, because it was unhackable, right? It was numbers as well as words that had to be put, like random words that you decide that have to be put in a certain way. Like, how does he do this? How do they do this? It's incredible. How good these hackers are, mate. Absolutely. But the question is, do you think that was the right thing to do for him? My thought would be, couldn't the government hire him? And that's what happens a lot, right? I think that sometimes these hackers can hack certain people, and the government say, look, we'll scrub away certain things if you work for us. I think they do that, right? Isn't it called a moral hacker or something like that? I think it's something like that. A moral hacker. I think that's what they should do for him, right? They can't lock him up in a hospital for the rest of his life. It's not fair, man. Think of his parents as well. Anyway, what do you reckon? But if you're interested in this, right, I've also got another story coming up very soon, maybe even tomorrow, about GTA 6, which is funny, crazy, and a little bit more weird, man. So if you like this sort of stuff, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.